thought of being a pediatrician.
What's that? What's that?
Pediatrician. Yeah.
Hey. I should not just be a policewoman.
Hey.
Very
Right, huh?
Right. Yeah. Look at me. When I was in school, I was like, okay, let me do it for a while, then build up my business. To the point that when I tell my parents I am quitting my corporate job to concentrate on my business, they would agree to it.
I feel that's the wise thing to do.
When they go on Instagram and then they see
I'm buy for 300
then they'll come to you and ask for reduction.
When friends pay,
Business grow.
Mine has been like when I post when I post like bags, and like I have friends, they be like, okay, maybe reserve this one for me.
Master, that thing you need to
when I started, like I didn't know so my friend Irama, she was actually the one who introduced, and she was like, no, Jay, even if you post something, I tell you that I like it, and somebody is actually
your money
ready
do the talking
to pay. Please sell it to the person. I was like, no.
I've done it to a lot of people before.
Because I was like, no, like it got to a time, like I was like, no. So it means that like I'll disappoint the person. And she was like, no, like it's not about you.
No, but when it comes to business, it's business.
If the person doesn't have the money right now, because you need that money, you have to get the money so that like you can be able to go for other stuff.
Yeah.
So if they say reserve it for me, and then they don't pay, like your business.
There's always a common thing we say that when friends pay,
business grow.
Yeah. So it's your friend is running a business, you have to buy and pay.
It's not about reserve.
No, once you're their friend there, you reserve. But another page on Instagram will get money from them instant.
Yeah.
Like you that you're their friend,
they will tell you to reserve.
Hey, those friends, those people, when they go on Instagram and then they see
I'm buy for 300
then they'll come to you and ask for reduction.
So she was like, I had to be hard.
Yeah, that one.
It's actually started helping. So like that was it.
Yeah.
And I said that.
So you see, it has gotten to that point when people don't even do refunds.
Yeah,
it's not fair to some people. Yeah, but
on most Instagram you see no refunds.
Push sellers to you can't throw a ball to a wall and not expect it to bounce back to you. People are really pushing sellers to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
a dress from a friend there, and then she told me she didn't have my size at the point. Yeah, so then I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Then they started telling me, she has gotten one because she sold one to a girl, and then the girl returned it that it didn't fit her. So she gave it to me. So I didn't even check it. I just took it, I paid, and I put it down. Then the day I wanted to wear, I took it out. I removed this dress from the rubber. There's a rubber in. I removed it from the rubber, and the dress was dirty.
Oh.
The girl wore the dress, went to town, went to chill, went to eat, and I don't know how she eats too. Oil, makeup, and then she has folded it nicely. My friends who didn't expect her to and gave it to me. So I texted my friend. I said, "Oh, the dress she gave to me. Do you know that girl has worn it?" She called the girl and said, "The girl said, yeah, she wore it to town."
And she returned it.
My friend said, "Okay." She gave me the money back. Said I should take it. So the dress is there. This one, if you later you come and someone like genuine will come and buy, show the person no refunds, and genuinely the dress won't fit the person, but now she can't return it because of what you are.
You have done.
Businesses help you because you don't have to go through the struggle of going to find.
Most of them don't even appreciate that. That is the truth.
That's the truth
because they feel like they are doing us a favor.
Yeah, when they buy from trade people, they're like, oh, why is hers 20? This I can get it in
Accra. If you can get it, go.
Even me, I've said this before. That why is this dressing? But if you're going to calculate how much I'm going to use to go to Accra, go and come back. The stress
alone. So that is the person's service that she's also offering. So aside paying for the dress, you are paying for her service.
The stress alone,
I have to appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then it's okay to ask me if the makeup I'm selling is original. But some people ask you so it all boils down to respect.
Yeah.
Some
people just don't respect whoever. Like the fact that you're an entrepreneur means nobody.
But they say when your office job.
Me, if I had doing an office job, like
if I had my own way, like that's me. Even when I was having a corporate job, like seriously, I wasn't happy with it.
Yeah. Sweetie,
I'm so happy with being an entrepreneur.
It was something I wouldn't say I didn't like, but I felt I could, like, that wasn't really my thing.
Yeah.
I could be in a corporate job, but maybe the role I found myself wasn't what I wanted, so I wasn't enjoying it. It got to a point where getting up to go to work was
difficult.
Exactly, like I'm going to work and I'm not even happy about it.
Yeah.
That's not it. I felt it was a bit necessary because like I was like, okay, let me do it for a while, then build up my business to the point that when I tell my parents I am quitting my corporate job to concentrate on my business, they would agree to it.
I feel that's the wise thing to do.
Like if you have a 9 to 5 job and you have your side business,
it's good.
I believe like just do it alongside. To the
So
point that you
can
feel
stand
your
firmly.
business can stand, like you can just rely solely on your business.
Unless you're from a rich family or you have some funds falling from heaven down there, then you can do your business.
I personally didn't think twice before leaving my previous job. I just ran off because it was the best thing to do. I just wanted to do what I'm doing right now. I took a whole long time to decide on that because I felt, hey, I'm coming to cook, what will my friends think, how will people see me, how am I going to even start?
If you're cooking in Ghana, but if you're cooking in America, people will tell you she's doing well.
If you want to work at the corporate whatever, at a company, you sit at an office and work and it's fine. That's fine.
No one.
But then don't look down on people who are trying to make
that's the
corporate. When you see them, what's the effort on?
Or your corporate lady.
Yes.
One thing too I learned about office, before I did my national service in a hotel. So after the national service, I could have remained there because no university graduate wanted to actually be a cook. I was like down to earth with that. I wanted to cook and because I love to cook. But then later on I thought about it and I was like, you know, when you get to those industries, there are the magagias. You get it, and then it would take like a whole lot for you to get up there. Even though you have the skills and all those things.
Exactly.
So I felt like, why would I waste my time trying to push? Because when I was even there, I could see some good people struggling to get up there, even though they were like very good, and those up there were like
they won't leave for you to come.
They wouldn't leave. So maybe you are working at an office or something. You have the skills and everything, and then somebody is up there not leaving for you to get there. Sweetie, you can use your little money. Some people are scared of staying home. Stay home. Come back home. Relax. Come back home. No, you don't know where because sometimes if you don't close that door, the other one won't open. So I feel like if you're not comfortable, you feel like you have to leave. Just close that door and move to the other one.
It takes so much courage.
Yeah, it's not easy. It takes so much courage.
So, who motivates you? Like who? Maybe we all have like that one person or like a couple of people who motivate us. So
for me, my sister really motivates me. She's been my backbone. Like she's been so great with me with this whole business. I mean, sometimes I'm very stubborn. Very, very stubborn.
You're always stubborn.
Very stubborn to the extent that she gets fed up. For maybe like a week or two, she wouldn't even talk about my business because I'm not listening. But she's still family, and then when I go and crash and come back, she will take me back and be like, next time when I talk to you, and next time I will repeat again and again and again and again. But she has been there, my family, my friends, like the support has been great. So yeah, my customers too.
Okay.
Me, it's my mom, cause sometimes when I'm tired, I don't want to go to town. She be like, you have to. She really encourages me to do more. So
Okay.
it's my mom.
Mama.
Rama. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like we have
Rami
to.
baby.
Yes.
Ram
Taraji, yo, what up? So
her friend.
you know, like she will actually wake me, like she'll be like, Jay, this Saturday we are going, and then she'll wake up around 4, and she'll call me, are you ready? Even if I'm not ready, she has to get a car, come and pick me up from home. Then we have to go. Then Eddie. Yeah, you'll be like, is the money enough? If it's not enough, like I'll just ask some you.
Eddie. June 2.
Yeah, so these two people, yeah, they actually
Okay.
do motivate me a lot.
All right. Miss Biney.
Obviously, my mom motivates me a lot. Like, she's the main reason I keep going. She goes to the market, she does my shopping, everything. My mom does it for me. It's not like she's pampering me, but then she wants to get the
She's
like,
pampering you.
like the good stuff at like an affordable price.
She's
So
pampering
it's my
her.
mom.
She's the
My
last
mom.
one, so you know
That's
her
my
head.
greatest motivation.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kope.
Okay, so I think mine too's my mom.
Aww. Cooks
mommy.
baby.
She's very hardworking. My mom is very, very hardworking. Even if she's sick, she gets work done. Like, I've just learned a lot from my mom. And Naaku too. Because when Naaku was back in school and I was in school too, I remember when she graduated and I asked her what class she had. She said second class up. I'm like, yeah, I want to be like you. Then she started her business and I was doing, I'm like, yeah, I can also do it. I can make it.
You're following
I don't think I've even told her this before, but yeah. And then my dad, to an extent, my dad has taught me saving, even though I've never really listened. But yeah, it has helped me somehow. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Naaku.
Few people.
Okay, me. I grew up in a family where both parents are business people. Like my mom is a businesswoman, my dad is a businessman.
So you
And I've always wanted to like do something for myself. As early as I don't know if you know this, but like when I was in that boarding, like there was no single vacation that I'll be home and my dad would allow me to like go roam about.
Yeah.
Like I was always like the administrator in my dad's office. So I had always also wanted to start something for myself. So my parents motivate me a lot, and my boyfriend as well. My boyfriend doesn't give up. Like he's the kind of person who will tell you, you are not stopping, like you are not quitting. There's like literally no quit in his dictionary. Like he will make sure you are going. Like he keeps you going, motivates you. I go to him for advice, and then my friends, because fortunately for me, most of my friends are entrepreneurs as well, so I learn a lot from them. Like, yeah, and each and every single one of you keep me going.
Aww. I'm
Yeah.
so glad
Okay. What's your take on entrepreneurship in Ghana? I think we've already spoken about this. Yeah, but like I feel entrepreneurship is growing in Ghana because you know before everyone would expect that you are done with uni, get a job. Like, but now even before people get out of uni, they might have started something for themselves. So I believe like now entrepreneurship is on the rise in Ghana as compared to before, and it's picking up. Just that it hasn't gotten to that level yet. That's what I feel.
And as I always say, it's difficult, but then it's achievable. So just go for it.
Yeah.
So that's how.
Come on.
and for the ones who are waiting for some big money to start your businesses, please
Just start.
Sell
With the
your-
little you have, it doesn't really take much to start. You can just start with the little you have.
You can buy.
Yeah, I started my business with like 350 cedis.
So
If you want to sell makeup, you can buy foundations 3B for 50 cedis. You sell it for 70. Your profit on it was 60. You add this, you go back again. So you don't have to get so much. You're going to grow.
I remember when I started my food, I think I started with my sister's office. So I think I started with as low as 70 Ghana. It wasn't even up to 100 Ghana today because I was just preparing food for how many people? I think 7 or 10 people. So I just used like 70 Ghana and then I got my profit and then I pocketed it, you know. So it's not like you need something, a big kitchen. I wish I didn't even have a kitchen to cook. I wish I was cooking in my house, which I would move to my house again. But then I had to go and get a place to start a whole kitchen, which I wish I didn't do. But then, I mean, you can start with the little that you have. Because I started in my house, at the back yard of my house.
Shop. And there's that pressure to
let me say that too.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to have a shop and then opening other branches. Like I feel some people are just following, I don't know, but the reason why I opened the shop basically was because this whole sunglasses thing, someone would say, can the rider bring 3? 1 round one, 1 square one this one, because I don't know which one will suit my face. And the rider bringing 3 to you, he returning the rest back to me is extra cost. So I thought, why not get a space where the person would come, see it for herself and choose what she likes. Even with that, it was very me when I started this whole thing, because me, I didn't have money. Seriously, me when I didn't even think about getting a shop. In my mind, I was getting a container and I was going to pimp it. When I got the container, I came with a whole lot of issues. The person doing it for me took my money. So I just forgot about it. When I had totally closed my mind about getting a shop, that was when someone told me there's a shop available somewhere. So I feel it shouldn't be a rush and you shouldn't do it because others are doing it. And like Charlie, it's just about the money. Even if you are selling in your bedroom and you pimp it, and you just
I am actually doing that.
You
so
just
like my red
exactly like was it just yesterday? Snapchat was showing me memories. Them times I used to put them on my table, dining table, and I'll take their pictures and I'll post them. Like, who cares?
You don't need a shop, so
who really
You
cares?
want a shop, then you post your,
if you have the money,
your,
if you have the money that you want
your
to
picture at the back
yeah,
with some photo shoot, your pictures all over.
For example, people have the money. That one is acceptable.
No, if you even have the money,
do what you don't.
The thing is, cut your coat according to your size. Work within your means. If you don't have it, if you don't have it,
I'm talking about those who didn't have it and stored it.
yeah.
She was at Legon campus. She was selling in her room the whole time. So when I went to buy products from her, and I realized she was on Legon campus, like, hey, this lady has so many followers. It looks like she's doing well. But it was just recently she got a shop.
There's no pressure.
She has like 10,000 followers. She does it in her
there's
kitchen.
no pressure. Like
no pressure.
just grow. All that's important is like
whenever you want to do opening, the people will come. Yeah, shop opening.
That's my shop. That's my
shop. Of course, that is nice, and it feels great to like have your shop. It's an achievement having people. No, it is having people come over to celebrate with you. But then the truth of the matter is, if you don't have it, don't force yourself, or don't
rent or. You know your business.
Plus, you would use an AC. And your sales girl will be enjoying the AC.
Oh God.
So
yeah, just work with your means.
I think that one advice I'll give to whoever is trying to build themselves in the food industry is to be consistent.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Like sometimes I get so tired. I just want to go on a break.
You should have passion. People, please. I
still be like, they can steal the recipe or something.
They can steal the recipe, but the sauce is it's true. That one, someone can copy my name, the name of my parents.
Let me say that thing is so wrong. Like I see people on that thing really pisses me off. I see people on Instagram, especially those who sell clothes, and you go and steal a picture from someone's page, and you come and post it with the person's brand name on it. Someone has taken time I've used like my creativity to do whatever I want
Photo
to.
shoots, like.
Where is the originality? Like,
Yeah.
why can't you also create something for yourself?
Even if you
It's not about giving me. Do your
No,
own.
don't do mine.
Do your own. What is give me credit? Do your own.
Because it's like it's really bad.
No, it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Someone who like want to see like how you even do your things like the same way. Hey, but then as I mean, there you can still the rest, but the sauce.
It won't be the same.
No, the sauce. The sauce.
Oh my god.
So yeah, just.
But I want to tell people who are trying to be they should be consistent. Like they are not. Hey, sorry, I don't know them all. Just know that. Like I really want to appreciate some people, because some people, I see some people starting a business, they have the followers, they have the push, they have the swag, they have the, and then they are just not consistent.
Yeah,
Today
yeah.
They are too relaxed.
tomorrow they
I
are
can't
not.
even think far
I
when it comes to
have,
them.
yeah, I have been there before. Cooking is not easy. It's very difficult. I get to some point and I'm like, I want to go on break, and my sister is like, no, you have to be consistent. What if you go and then they go and taste somebody's food and it's nice?
Exactly.
And then I'll be like, in Jesus' name, they'll come back. But I tell you that you have to be consistent. You would lose your quality, because I remember when I started my business, it's not like every time that I wanted to go on break or something, but I had issues. And I couldn't go through them, like delivery issues and all that. I had bikes. Sometimes they are stealing the bikes. Sometimes the bikes are getting accidents. And then when it happens that way, I want to just step back and sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, no work today. Tomorrow, no work. But it got to, I think in October, I had this serious crash. And then I was like, devil, you're a liar. You know, this one I'm continuing. And since then, I never went on break. Till now that I'm on break.
But you know,
But then I was always like, if my bike doesn't come, I will drive.
No, but I
and go and
feel,
do
you
my
know,
business.
when it
Like,
gets to the point where you feel you are tired, that is when
I think actually
passion, no, that is when passion comes in.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have passion for what you are doing, when it gets to that point, it becomes hard to continue. Like you feel like, I'm stuck, let me just lay back. But then if you have passion, it's something you love, like you just forget about that and then pull through.
Because I know some people, the business has not even started yet, but they have the followers. What are you doing with them? Like, why would you dress and take a picture and go and stand there for 1,002 people to like?
Yeah,
and then
actually,
you're happy and then your business is just there.
Just
Really?
there.
No. You have to do something with your followers. Don't just go and post and no.
No, that's the thing. Like now,
Really, like I envy some people's page. I wish they were mine. Those people who do not like.
una likes were your force.
It's my force. Like why do you want them to subscribe?
No, like they're your force. So if you like,
No, it's my
subscribe.
force. Like, if you have followed me, like my picture. Why have you followed me?
People just admire the page.
Why would you admire the picture?
No, some people too just come to do kokonsan. So that one there, they won't come and like, they just come to see to do
Just
kokonsan.
like my
So
picture.
forget.
Like small papa. Yeah, done.
It's okay. So my last question: did you really want to be an entrepreneur? Like, has it always been something? You know, like growing up, Ghanaian parents, they'll want their children to be like doctor, blah blah blah. So did you really want to be an entrepreneur from like, I wouldn't say from like an early age, but like maybe secondary school or uni, or did you decide to be an entrepreneur because of the unemployment situation in our country?
Me. Okay, I always wanted to be a caterer because my mom was a caterer, my big sister was a caterer. So since I was a kid, I wanted, since I was a kid, I wanted to be a caterer, like so bad. Then I was growing up and then I saw that, hey, people don't respect caterers. So I changed it and said I wanted to be a dietitian, breathalyzed it a bit, dietitian, And then, but I had a passion to be a caterer. So when it came my way, I just grabbed the opportunity.
Okay, who else?
I've always wanted to, like dress, be in my heels and go to the office.
Slay.
So I didn't have any intentions of becoming an entrepreneur. It was just for, as I said, for the extra cash, and I'm like, it's going on well for me.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
Social
me
media
too.
influencer.
Well, me too. I didn't think of being an entrepreneur. But as time went on, people were like, yo, you have a lot of followers. And then, you know, I've been advertising for people.
Yeah.
So they were like, you should start something too. I was like, okay, I'll think about it. So I talked to my mom and I talked to Esther too.
Hey,
and
consultant.
and then she was like, why not? Give it a shot. And then, yeah.
That's good. Esther.
I didn't think of becoming an entrepreneur. I think it was meant to be. It happened, and then now I am.
Why are you fighting with them?
I wouldn't say I planned or like I wanted to become, but then it has happened. That means it's meant to.
And
be,
we are
so
here.
I've grabbed it.
Okay. That's enough.
In Jesus' name.
I didn't think I'd be one. Actually, I wanted to be a policewoman.
Hey.
Very
Right,
good.
huh?
But yeah, look
Am
at me. When I was in school,
Five done.
when I was in uni, like I was selling stuff. I like anytime I needed a means of survival, I went into selling. I sold Indomie in school. I sold eggs. I started even doing pedicure in school.
Oh,
So I realized that I was saying, like I had that thing in me and when I started it goes well, but as usual I'm never able to like make it stand. It always crumbles. Like
Because you just want the small money.
you understand, yeah. So maybe it has been in me. I just didn't realize. But yeah, because when I was in my national service, it confirmed it because me waking up to go to that work at 8, I can cry in the bathroom. So why?
It's fine.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I even thought of being a pediatrician.
What's that?
Tradition.
What's that?
Pediatrician. Yeah. Hey, it was bad. I wanted
Okay.
to be a doctor too. I changed it. I wanted to be a lawyer. Later on, I even wanted to be a land economist. Yeah, because my sister was a land economist, and you know,
Okay.
This one.
With me, I would say growing up, I had always wanted to be a banker. Like I admired bank ladies. Like when you're at the bank and you see them walking their heels, it was so nice. But I feel when I got to GSS, when my dad started taking me to the office every time, blah blah blah, my mom, I felt like I also needed to have something for myself. And there was this day, I think that was what actually made me say to myself, I want to be an entrepreneur. There was this day we were having a youth week at church or something, so they invited my dad to speak, and as usual he pulled me along. So we went and he like spoke as a business person, blah blah blah. I think it was just about sharing his experience and how he manages his business and family with them. And he said ever since he started working, like ever since he grew up or whatever, he has never been on anybody's payroll before, and he's proud to say that. And that is what like prompted me, like if he's been able to do it without being on anybody's payroll and like doing it all by himself, what is stopping me from also doing something for myself? So I had always wanted to do something for myself, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do till that very day when I had the whole bikini.
And parents, relax on your children. Let them be painters. Let them be carpenters.
You know, now these people are actually
they're making money.
Yeah.
Let them be.
Shout out to what's her name, the female painter. Like I respect her. I've met her in person. I've spoken to her. She's done my work for me before, and I really, really respect her because she's like gone against all odds. Like it's just amazing. And to know that she didn't even study anything related to arts or painting. She did a Greek or so, and it's just amazing.
Allow them, please. Let them be whoever they want to be. Photographers. Like, people study photography in the US. Leave them. They will make it.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to start up something, or someone who is already an entrepreneur, and I don't know, something you have learned as an entrepreneur and you'd want to share?
Stop giving yourself excuses and then just start.
Thank you.
And then you can start with the little you have.
Business is always not about friends. You know, like it's not about friends.
Okay. Okay. So if I say she reserve for me, you reserve.
Money in the hand, goods, no, cash in the hand, goods na there.
Goods now go.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start.
I'll still be patient and enjoy the ride. It's yours. Just be patient and enjoy.
Yes.
And my advice is you should be okay with failing, but what you shouldn't be okay with is like when you failing to rise up again after you fail. I'm using fail too much, but yeah, when you fail,
you should make sure you
please
get
come
back
up.
up.
Just re-strategize and come back into the market again. Don't let it bring you down, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Running your own business is not easy at all. There are days where you are so happy because you see money, and then
there are days where you are
there's nothing.
Yeah, it's true. There are days when like you just post and people will ask how much, and then they'll be buying. There are days too that
nothing.
It's
not easy. Yeah, so you should be okay with failing. As a human being in general, failing is normal.
It's okay to fail.
Yeah, it's okay to fail.
It's not okay to fail.
Failure
is not my portion.
Okay, ladies, it's been great having you here, and I just want to encourage each and every one of you. Like, obviously, the journey is not that easy, but with consistency and hard work, we would all get there. So we've come to the end of another video. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, contributions, do well to leave it in the comment section below, and we'll read it and get back to you. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Bye.